Hi, and welcome to the demonstration of Mitzvah Tools for the student login. We begin by typing in the Mitzvah Tools URL. You can access Mitzvah Tools on the web from any website, as long as you have an internet connection, Mac or PC. MitzvahTools.com is the address. Log in the welcome box with your username and password. These are assigned to you by the administrator of your synagogue or tutoring program. Once you've logged in, you'll see your name and you'll see your login status as a student. And the first thing that you'll see as a student on your home page is your picture, if it's been uploaded by your tutor, as well as your name, and then information about your bar mitzvah, the location of it, the date, the time, the Hebrew date, the Torah portion, the Torah reading, who the rabbi is that's assigned, who the cantor is that's assigned, and if you have a partner, you'll see that as well. You may also see a flag here with the synagogue can turn on or off whether this is displayed for the student. The flag sort of shows a status, red, green, or yellow. And then you'll also see your next meeting. On this login screen as well, you'll also see the assignments page, and this shows the history of the assignments that have been assigned to this student, the date they were assigned, any feedback that was given to the student, the date that the assignment was completed, and any resources that might have been attached to that assignment. We'll come back to those in a moment. Scrolling further down the page, we see the student's schedule of appointments, and here you can see the date of the next appointment, the location, the time, the location, who the appointment's with, and if the appointment occurs in the past, you can even see the attendance. And finally, at the bottom of the page, an attendance summary shows the number of meetings that have been attended, the number of meetings missed, and the number of meetings that the student has been late for. This is all demo information. You can click to go back up to the top of the page. Coming back here to assignments, if we go and we take a look at any one of these assignments, maybe it's the one that says Practice Kiddush, which has already been completed, and the feedback was nice job, but if we click on this little magnifying glass, it'll bring up a window to view the resource that's attached to that assignment. This happens to be an audio file, and if we click on that audio file, it's going to open up another window, which will give us the name of that resource, the subcategory, and who assigned it. But simply clicking download, and we can save the file. The file will save to your computer. And depending on the format of the file, if it's an audio file, it will begin to play in your iTunes or your built-in sound or music program. And we should hear that in just a moment. And so you would hear that file play within your sound program, and you could save it to your iPod if you wanted to, or to your MP3 device. We'll hide that window from us for now, and can close that download window. Taking us back to our home screen where we were. Back on the student home page, we can go a little further into Mitzvah Tools by clicking on the navigation on the left-hand side of the page. So we're on our home screen. We know that because it says Student Home Page. If we click on Prayers, as you roll over, it'll highlight and change colors. We can see again pretty much the same information you saw on your home screen, but perhaps a little clearer with the information about the bar mitzvah itself. And then these are the prayers that the student has been working on, not the assignments, but the checkoff sheet that the cantor or the tutor has to work with the student on. These are all the prayers that the student is responsible for, and as the student is checked off on those, we begin to see status accumulating. And then replicated from that home screen are the assignments as well. Again, click on the arrow at the bottom to bring you back to the top. In a similar way, we can roll over and click on the Speeches and Projects section. And here we can see documents that are being shared between the tutor and the student. The document is right here. You can view it by clicking on the magnifying glass. So this is the title of the document, and this is the link to get you to the document. And there can be notes associated with those documents as well. And again, if we click on that window, it'll bring up the document for us to view. These both happen to be empty. Clicking on our left-hand side for navigation again, we can click on the calendar. And here we can see in a summary view the students schedule their upcoming attendance. Again, the same information that was on the home page, but this is in a different location. And two very important links on the left-hand side, the resource bank. These are the resources that have been assigned to this student by the tutor or the cantor that's working with the student. Think of this as the student bookshelf. And if the student has files in here, these are the files that the tutor is going to want the student to work with during their course of study. So we have sound files indicated by the ear. We have a graphics file here, and again we click on download, it'll open it. Should be able to view that a little bigger here. And we can even have a PDF document that will open as well. Launch your PDF browser, and that file should open up in just a moment here. And here's an attachment that was sent. And then the last link on the left-hand side is our upload function. This is a very powerful feature within MitzvahTools. Say the student receives an assignment from the tutor that says, go home and chant the Ve'ahavta, or go home and record for me your chanting of your first Aliyah. The student can then use their own recording program within their computer. If you're on a Mac, you can use Mac's iMovie if you want, or if you're on a PC, you can use the sound recording program built into your PC. Record a video file, record a sound file, whatever it is. Choose who you want to send it to. Let's say we're going to send it to the demo tutor. Give it a name. Browse to attach that file. Categorize it. Category of Torah here. And then upload. And this will then upload that file to the Mitzvah Tools website, and that file has been successfully uploaded. The next time that the tutor logs into the website through their access, they'll get a flag and a message that will show them that file, and they'll be able to listen to the file that you uploaded. And that is how Mitzvah Tools works for student login. If you should run into any problems after your login, or if you can't remember your password, when you log in, you can click Help, enter in your email address, and the password will be mailed to you. Once again, these passwords have been assigned to you by your tutor or by your bar mitzvah program administrator.